Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is Living the Fantasy, brought to you live from MSNBC Studios.
Bro, I'm looking hella cute today, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
What's the
I'm gonna,
difference
I'm gonna, get,
from
all, I'm gonna
normal?
get all the lady viewers, bro.
I feel like we're straight zoomed in, bro.
I know, right? Nobody's ever like this zoomed in on a fucking chat or channel.
Like, what's going on? Why does it seem like we're more zoomed in today than normal?
I don't know, man. Why are you so zoomed in?
Endgame? What the fuck, really?
You're more zoomed in than me.
Well, usually I'm like this. I'm like way back here, and I'm like,
I gotta check my league's rules for like trades. I think the trades are already done.
I think the internet's fucking busted, bro.
Yeah, your stream quality's trash.
Is it?
I don't know. Look at that big ass face.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, back the fuck up. God damn.
You see my boogers, bro? Fuck, stop looking.
Bro, I'm like uranium.
Vibranium.
Motherfucker.
Go crazy.
Motherfucker's crazy.
Bro, I kind of want to grab some food.
Well, you can't grab food, unfortunately, and now you're locked in for 2 hours.
I don't know how that works, bro. There's 0 viewers right now. I step away, nuke something for a minute. Yeah, it shows that there's 0 viewers, and then all of a sudden we get a like. I don't understand. You just randomly liked it.
Might have been me, I don't know. I figure if we like it, more people will show up.
Yeah.
I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works.
Okay, my worst league is my best projected points, dude. I'm projected to get 126 points. It's such a good fucking team. I shouldn't even be 2-8, dude. I'm so pissed off. I've never felt so good about a team. I mean, this team shouldn't be 2-8, bro. I mean, you have Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, McCaffrey, James Robinson, Mark Andrews, Fournette, Greg Joseph, and Arizona defense, dude. Like, how? What? And you have Brandon Cooks on the bench. You got Chuba Hubbard, Antonio Brown, Claypool, Emmanuel Sanders. I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't get it. I'm the most scary 2-8 team I've ever seen in my life.
I'm trying to figure out the trade deadline in this league, and I can't find it. Kind of weird that the trade deadline's not like ready listed. Oh, dude, this guy in our league got all mad because on the league settings page it says maximum amount each owner can spend during the season on blind bid waivers, and it says $100. But we made a ruling like a couple years back where the money rolls over until the following year, like if you don't spend it, because everybody was mad that they had a bunch of waiver wire money left over and like all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're mad about it, then use the money or don't, like spend more money on the players you're trying to get. And people got all mad because they're like, oh, I have a ton left over. That's not fair that I lose it and you guys still, you guys have like just the same amount next year, like with like $9 left. And I'm like, all right, okay, that's fine. We'll change it. So we change it, and then these guys are all complaining because I spent like $65 on a player like 2 weeks ago, Khalil Herbert or whatever. I spent like $65 on him, and it put me over like $100. But I got like I had like 150 left, like whatever, and so like at the beginning of the year, I spent 65, and it put me like down to like 9. And they're like, well, wait, he already spent $100 this year. That makes no sense. And I'm like, okay, well, it says blind bid dollars remaining 150. You should be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like, settle down. Settle down, youngin.
100%, man. I don't know. People get too mad over their shit, man.
Well, he's like, why you use, unlike all you guys, the rules page to figure out, what's legal and what's not and all this stuff. And I'm like, bruh, There's no way to change like max amount each owner can spend during the season. That's literally saying how much money is added to your season each year. It's not saying max amount that can be spent. Otherwise, why would you like have the blind bid remaining tab on the standings page? Just dumb.
Freaking dumb, bro.
But anyway, I got Cole Herbert, so.
Khalil Herbert.
Bro, Cole Kmet's a free agent in one of my leagues because Mom dropped him for Dawson Knox last week, and I'm about to put the whole bag on him. Dude, Cole Kmet's an actual viable starter. Like, to find a viable starting tight end in a dynasty league, like, anytime is impossible. Like, I always will buy those tight ends up. I'm thinking Burrow today, man. Let me double check real quick just to make sure that I'm in that frame of mind, but I want to make sure I'm looking at these matchups before I make a decision here. Burrow, Las Vegas. Ooh-wee. Hurts, New Orleans. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I'm going Burrow, my friend. I think Burrow's got 3 touchdown upside any day of the week. Unfortunately, last week he had a really bad outing. But every other week, I mean, he's been putting up that casual 20, 28 points. So, I'd rock and roll.
Dude, that fucking quality is terrible, man. I died. You're like clear, and then all of a sudden, like it like lag spikes, and then you're clear, and then you lag spike, and like it's like a quick second, but it's like. Stream's dying again.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to stream today, I guess.
Fucking sick. Bullshit, cool fucking beans, bro. Oh man.
Did my answer get out there? Like, do they?
Oh, I think they got your answer. I guess I'll just be using the fucking hotspot today. I think we're good now. Kind of.
Hopefully, Sleepy got our answer. You Hurts, huh? What do you think? Hurts against New Orleans, or do you think Burrow against Las Vegas Raiders?
You got your answers. Honestly, I don't know. I could see that. I think Burrow against the Raiders will do pretty good. I just don't like playing anybody other than Hurts. So. Yeah,
I mean, typically Hurts for me is my must start, but like Saints defense is no pushover. It's probably the best defense that Hurts is gonna have to play pretty much all year.
Yeah, but Hurts last year did.
I mean,
against them too.
No, and he'll probably be fine. That's the tough part. Is like Hurts. You know, he's only had one bad game, and it was against Detroit, which is actually pretty hysterical.
I need to do anything. Yeah, but just straight rushing from running backs.
Like he was a top 10 quarterback in all but 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. There was only 2 weeks where he was not a top 10. So that's pretty safe. But then you look at Burrow, and he's kind of been all over the place. But then he had great games against Baltimore and Detroit. So I don't know. It's probably safer to go with Hurts, but the Raiders are a lot easier team to play against than the Saints. But the Raiders do show up occasionally. They're a random team that just pops up randomly and decides to do great. I think the Raiders will probably get an early lead, and then Burrow might be thrown from behind.
Yeah, I think Burrow.
Mark Ingram. Oh, yeah, good.
I was gonna say the same thing, pretty much. I think Burrow's gonna be fine, but my official pick would always be I would always pick Hurts, but that's just me.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. And I don't think there's a bad decision there. Like, I think both options are pretty solid. They're both top 10 quarterbacks, or expected to be top 10 quarterbacks. Both of them could bust. Both of them could blow. So,
this one's either Cooks or Mark Ingram for me, to be honest.
Honestly, I think Jeff Wilson's closer than you think. The issue with Jeff Wilson is last week he had like 10 carries for like 28 yards. So like, I'm worried that he's going to come out and be slow again and just kind of like, putz around.
Well, I think I would go Mark Ingram just because I like the fact that the Saints just kind of, whoever the starter is kind of a workhorse. So
I'm a big Cooks truther this year, though. I mean, I got him starting this week. The issue with him is that I don't know, he's kind of like, he's like catch dependent. He gets a ton of targets every single week. So, I mean, I guess if it's PPR, I'm probably just with Cooks because he can guarantee you about 12.
Well, I think Mark Ingram guarantees the most floor. I think he's the safest option, which is why I think I'm just going to choose him. Jeff Wilson
Even with
can
Kamara back?
off, but Kamara's not back.
Kamara. Oh, I thought Kamara was back this week.
No,
I'm tripping.
He's out again.
So, well, Mark Ingram only gives you that floor if he, gets a touchdown.
It's not PPR.
I don't know. Not PPR. Yeah, no, go Mark Ingram. That's facts.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram's like gonna get you a touchdown most likely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's the safest option. Jeff Wilson can pop the hell off against the Jags for sure. Had like 20-something points, but at the same time, dude can also get fucking injured in the first quarter and break a leg. So I mean, I don't know. I don't really trust Jeff Wilson.
I'm not worried about injury first quarter. I'm more worried about if he starts off slow like he did last week. I mean, 10 carries for 28 yards is pretty bad.
I mean, even playing time, bro. Like, is he gonna get 10 snaps, and is Sermon's gonna get 10 snaps, or is he gonna get like the whole fucking workload? I don't know that. Like,
Sermon is not gonna get any play time. They have shown no faith in Sermon, even when Jeff Wilson was out. Jeff Wilson is their guy. Like going into this week, I guarantee you, he's probably gonna get about 20, anywhere from probably 15 to 20 carries.
And that's what I think too. But at the same time, like, you never know with Kyle Shanahan, so.
Last week, him getting 10 carries was proof to me alone. That was with Elijah Mitchell playing. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
Elijah Mitchell's out this week. I think that's a clean cut start. But Mark Ingram, though, he provides you a pretty safe floor as well. So it's like there's a little bit more question mark with Jeff Wilson and just how well is he going to run. Mark Ingram, you already know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
I'm playing Jeff this week in a few leagues, so like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely in my lineups. Mark Ingram, I don't have, so if I did have him, I'd probably be playing him in a few. But it doesn't feel like, for some reason, Mark Ingram's name just doesn't feel right to me. Like,
oh, it's right
right
though.
now,
it's right.
Like,
though.
Probably is right. Yeah, go with it. But I've been stashing Jeff Wilson in a few leagues, though. Like, I grabbed him in the 4th round of a dynasty draft this year because he was a free agent because of his being on pup list for the beginning of the year. Somebody just dropped him, make room for free agents, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna stash him away. Running backs late in the year are always good to have, and Jeff Wilson I knew would come back around week 11, like right before playoffs, and give me some viable starter regardless of what happened. So yeah, I had to scoop his ass up.
Yeah, you were able to just throw him on AR for most of the year anyway, so it was fine.
I personally, I don't have an IR, but it's a 28-man roster, so like it's not like I'm gonna need this spot.
Yeah.
Like there's other guys on my team that are worse than Jeff Wilson, so grabbing him in the 4th round, it's better than grabbing some bum rookie that like you have no idea what they're gonna do in the 4th round. Like there's no good rookies left at that point, so it's like might as well just. And if there are good rookies left at that point, like if there's like a guy that like ends up doing well at the beginning of the year, most often you can just pick them up because there's going to be other guys below that threshold that would have been drafted in the 5th, 6th, 7th round if we had one, but we don't. So it's like no point wasting a 4th round pick on somebody who's not already a vet.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I always grab a tight. I grab like a shot taking tight end, or I grab like a player that got dropped last year that nobody really, I grab myself like a Hayden Hurst share just in case that he ended up coming out and being a beast. I grabbed myself a Jeff Wilson. Boston Scott I grabbed in one of the late rounds. Like, just good stuff.
I mean, you're always starting Diggs, especially in that group.
How's Elijah Moore been doing? Like, I feel like his name hasn't popped up too much.
Yeah, your name doesn't really pop up too much when you're on the Jets.
Damn, bro. 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, back-to-back weeks? Oh, my goodness. What a stud. That's why his name hasn't been popping up, because he's on the Jets strip. Like, he's been coming into his own with the touchdowns, though. Getting a lot of targets.
It's straight garbage time.
It probably is straight garbage time, but... Hey, he was the #1 receiver in Week 9. That's something that's exciting for Elijah Moore owners. I mean, personally, I'm probably starting with the Diggs Renfro Gallup, but
Yeah, I mean,
don't know.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I like the Kansas
Like
City
Diggs is kind of a
matchup.
must start. Diggs is kind of a must start, even though I don't like necessarily his production this year. He's listed as like the number 4 wide receiver. He's going against Indy. You know, he's done really well the past 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm probably just going the. No, I mean the targets. He's been getting like 6 to 8 targets a game. I'm not saying anything negative about the man, but I really like Renfro. I really like. I don't really like Gallup, but Gallup is supposed to do well. I guess if you're gonna sit anybody, sit Gallup and throw Elijah Moore in there. I don't mind that.
Yeah, no, I would agree. If I was going to say anybody, it'd be Gallup. But I think that Gallup against Kansas City might do pretty good. So.
Yeah, but I mean, last week he had 5 targets, 3 catches, 42 yards, didn't get a touchdown. He kind of had the same exact stat line against Tampa Bay at the beginning of the year. Gallup isn't that guy that like I'm coming into the year super hot on, but it's hard to like not look at him when every single fantasy professional is like staring him down. Like Gallup is my future. Like this, they look like Schmeagle, like scratching their necks, saying "my precious." Like, I haven't been on that hype. The burst that I did see of him last week, though, he's been pretty solid. So it's like, I don't know. I'm going more probably. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think just the target share that he's getting every week is like worth it. Whereas like Gallup, yeah. The KC matchup though I like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sticking with Gallup for now.
You're sticking with Gallup?
I'm sticking with Gallup. Probably wrong, but I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna get like a long touchdown or some shit.
Let me see. I mean, he's getting more targets a game than Corey Davis, like, and he's making a lot out of them. I think I'm stupid for not going with more, so I gotta go more. It just sucks because I haven't watched one Jets game all year long, so it's like I'm kind of just judging it based on stat lines. I like to like actually watch a player. I see the Cowboys every week pretty much because my mom's got the game on.
I mean, I like James Robinson better than Ingram for sure. Carter, I don't know. It's 50-50, honestly. Against Miami, Carter's probably going to do pretty good. So, yeah, Carter's probably better this week than Ingram as well, honestly. So.
Carter?
Yeah, Michael Carter.
Yeah. Man, I haven't heard that name in years.
Years.
I traded him away in my Dynasty League, and it's been one of the bigger mistakes I've made.
Wait, is Clyde playing?
I traded Michael Carter away for J.K. Dobbins, and I don't know how I feel about it yet, but hopefully next year Dobbins comes back and does decent. Carter's stat lines have been looking nice, though, lately. He's been just getting a certified 15 to 20 points a game.
Yeah, I'm starting Miles Sanders and CMC in that case then, because I don't trust Edwards or Daryl Williams right now. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do in a committee. They're gonna pass the ball a lot. It's Dallas. Dallas is gonna score.
You're going Sanders?
I'm going Sanders, bro. Sanders against the Saints. I think like if anybody can do something against the Saints, it'll be Sanders.
Honestly, Sanders is almost a drop candidate, bro. Like, he really hasn't done anything all year long. Like,
yeah, we've been running the ball a lot better the last like 3 weeks. We've actually been running the ball.
Yeah, without him though, that's my thing. Like, I feel like they're just like scared of their pass block, so they're like, whatever. As soon as he comes back into the game, I feel like they're just gonna go back to what they were doing before. And
I think they learned they were fucking retarded and they have to use the run game. So.
I mean, I hope so for you, but I don't think that's the case, man. They don't use Miles Sanders to the best of his ability.
Regardless, I'm not playing Clyde or Daryl Williams, so.
I mean, Clyde has some upside this week.
I don't know.
I think Clyde could easily get 10 to 15 points, but I think that like Miles Sanders in that 12-point range too. So I mean, it's kind of up to you. It's like they're so risky, dude.
I think I would just go with Jeff Wilson in this other question.
I'm. Let's just put it this way: I'm not playing Daryl Williams. I think that Clyde comes back and he kind of consumes that role, and then Daryl Williams only gets like 6 to 10 points. So I'd rather take the risk on Miles Sanders than play Daryl. But I think Clyde might be worth the start. Jeff Wilson, Miles Sanders, E. Sanders, Gesicki.
Starting Williams in my league, Clyde is a bum. Yeah, dude, honestly. Dude's fucking garbage.
Wait, what was it? Who's a bum? Oh, CH is a bum? Yeah.
Fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just, I'm going Sanders, and then the next question I go Jeff Wilson. I think Jeff Wilson's going to be fine and better than all those
There's
other
some
options.
running back questions this week.
J-Rub gets
You're going Jeff Wilson, you said?
every week.
Did you say Jeff Wilson?
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not 100% confident
Yeah,
with Miles Sanders. I like him better than those other two players, but I mean, I don't think any of them are great options. Emmanuel Sanders, not bad. Gesicki, I'm not starting. So I don't know. At least Jeff Wilson. And I think Jeff Wilson could have a pretty good day. I don't know what to expect, but I think I can expect 15.
I feel like for Memphis, I'm going to switch my answer to Sanders. And then I think for the other one, I'm going to go Jeff Wilson and follow you. I don't know, man. Clyde is so scary to me because I don't know what Andy Reid's thinking, bro. Like, I remember last year, like, I never knew what the hell that man was going to do.
Clyde is just
like,
fucking
I'm like,
garbage.
oh, all right, I don't think he's garbage.
I think he's a terrible
but
player.
I don't think that he's the guy that we thought he was going to be.
I think he's short, fat, and doesn't have enough explosiveness. He doesn't have enough, like, he's not elite in any category, and he doesn't even get touchdowns.
I think he has the explosiveness. But he doesn't use it, is what I think. Because you see games where he goes off for 100 yards, all right? And if you're not good, you're never going to have those games. So he's got something. I just think that he kind of keeps it under the surface. He doesn't do exactly what we expected it. Like when I was watching his game tape from college, I was like, he's a one cut back, and then he just explodes out, gets some yards, gets 5 to 10 yards every damn play. Like, this dude was just out there killing it. And then I was like, all right, you put him in a Patrick Mahomes offense, and he's going to be doing work. But we've seen that wasn't necessarily the case.
Yeah, I like to pass a lot too. I don't know. Taj Mitchell's not playing, so that leaves you with Zach Moss and Clyde Edwards-Helaire in that situation. And I'm going.
Yeah, very true.
Fuck, dude, do you go Wilson over Gibson?
Wilson or Gibson?
Like, Carolina's a tough defense usually, but I don't know.
Wilson or Gibson? Wilson or Gibson?
I kind of think Wilson, bro, but
I want to go Gibson just because we've been using him pretty well lately. I mean, he had 24 carries last week against Tampa.
no, I feel you. The matchups kind of scare me. Like, I think the matchup for Jeff Wilson's really good, and the matchup for you guys is really bad. So it's like, I don't know. I kind of want to lean Wilson because of that. If it was neutral,
Jeff Wilson does have like 100-yard upside.
Yeah, if it was neutral territory, like let's say you guys are both playing the same team, then I'd probably say Gibson. But just in this scenario, I feel like I'm going Wilson.
Antonio Gibson's one of the hardest players for me to pinpoint how he's going to do. All right, that's been my biggest issue.
The matchup doesn't matter. He just fucking goes off randomly.
Mm-hmm. He just gets 2 touchdowns in a game that like is ridiculous. Like the 2 games where he had his best games of the season were against the best defense, the 2 of the best defense in the league.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that he does it again. So.
Yeah, I don't expect him to. I think that there's other players that are going to perform. but I think that we're probably going to lose that game. I think Cam Newton's going to make us look disgusting. But hey, I've thought that last week against Tampa, and somehow we ended up winning for no reason.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go with Jeff for safety. It just sucks because he can get 14 carries for 25 yards, and I wouldn't be surprised. He could also go 14 carries for 180 yards, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like with Jeff Wilson. And same thing goes for Antonio. Antonio, I feel like he's not going to get you 180 yards, but he can definitely get you 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, Cam Newton is soft, but I don't think that with Chase Young out, I don't feel very confident.
I mean, I go Tua over Cam. Tua is like one of my favorite garbage quarterbacks to play. Like, I don't think he's a good...
Memphis subscribe. What a man.
I don't think... hey, lit, man. That's awesome. Thanks.
my dude. Appreciate it. Every subscribe counts, man.
Yeah. Hey, Lamar's out. So Tua's like my favorite garbage quarterback. I don't think he's a good NFL quarterback, but like statistically, he actually doesn't do bad for fantasy a lot of the times. And against the Jets, I think he's gonna have a pretty good game. So I'd go with my man Tua.
It sucks because Cam Newton's going against his old coach, and then Tua's going against the Jets.
I don't think that going against his old coach means anything to him.
It should.
I think if he had beef, then he would. But I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Tua had 2 touchdowns last week and still only had 12 points. So I think I'm going to go with my boy Tua. Did I say Tua first? I meant Cam. I'm going with Tua.
Yeah, well, Cam was limited though. But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Finally dropped Claypool. I don't know if I would drop Claypool, but I feel you. He hasn't really done much or been consistent in any way. So.
I don't mind dropping Claypool if there's better guys on free agency. I mean, he hasn't been doing much, and like he's honestly more of a like if another team gets him, then it's like bad for them because then they end up feeling like they have to start him. They start him, he gets 10 points, and then they lose their week. Like I don't know. It's like one of those players like AJ Brown that it's like a detriment to have on your team.
I mean, this next one, dude. I think I just play Chase Claypool, bro. I'll be honest.
I'm Elijah Moore now that I've been looking at the stats.
I mean, I don't know. Elijah Moore is pretty safe. He could definitely do pretty good against the Dolphins, so I don't know.
Anthony, I'm going Elijah Moore over Chase and Daryl Williams, man. Just go with the rook that provides the most upside.
Go with the hot hand.
Those 2 guys are just like, I mean, they're washed. I'm just kidding, they're not washed, but you know what I mean. So, Daryl Williams has the risk of Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming back, taking a lot of his targets and carries. Chase Claypool, he's been kind of abysmal. He gets Big Ben back this week, which is cool, but Dante Johnson has been like the key.
Freaking Agnew, bro. How you gonna do me like this, man? Hey, I mean, first off, thanks for coming back from last week. Second off, I don't like Daryl Williams at all. If Clyde's back, so I don't know.
But Agnew, though.
Agnew, bro.
The fact that Agnew has snuck his way into fantasy relevance is pretty impressive.
I mean, dude, he hasn't been doing terrible. I mean,
no, the past 5 weeks he's proven that he's closer to the guy than any of the other ones. Like
SF,
I'd rather have him on my roster than Marvin Jones.
Against SF, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going Daryl Williams myself. And just risk it, get that 12 points, call it good.
Hope that he gets a little bit more carries and gets a touchdown or something. I feel you.
And yeah, Daryl Williams, he's got that touchdown stealing ability. All right, like I have a feeling they're going to get to the 1-yard line, and Daryl Williams is going to get his. So even if he doesn't necessarily get a bunch of yards, bunch of carries, whatever, I think he's going to still find his place on the team. He did at the beginning of the year with Clyde around.
I think
Lamar Jackson officially out.
I think the same thing, bro. I think like he somehow steals a touchdown, and then I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's gonna have a good week at all, but I think there's a good chance he has a better week than Agnew.
Do you have any Lamar Jackson shares?
No, I said that earlier though.
Lamar Jackson is definitely out.
Jimmy G or Cam?
Jimmy G or Cam? think Jimmy G there?
I don't know, man. Because against the Jaguars, they could just run the ball like crazy, and then Jimmy gets no points.
I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns in each of his last 3 games, and he's done that against like pretty solid teams. He's done that against Chicago, who's pretty trash. I mean,
yeah, but
I'm just riding Jimmy G. What's Cam gonna do, really?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I need to see more from Cam before I start playing them. So I mean, I'm going Jimmy G for sure, but
that's why. That's why. I think that Cam has the possibility of having a good day, but Jimmy G though, he's been kind of consistently average. I'll rock with the average hand.
He'll get 14 points for you at least.
Callaway over Chenault. Is that where we're at here? At this point in the year, I'm playing Callaway over any of my medium tier wide receivers. I mean, Chenault hasn't like been productive. He hasn't done much. Callaway hasn't either, but he has big play boom. You know, he's gotten a touchdown each of his past 2 weeks. He had 2 touchdown games against Washington. Yeah. He's going against Philly this week.
I'm 100% going Callaway there. Chenault's done absolutely nothing at all. He's fucking irrelevant. And like you said, Callaway has big playability. So, I mean, gotta rock with
Devontae Maddox just got his extension, so now he doesn't have to do shit.
Yeah, Lamar's out.
Yeah, Lamar's officially out. Yeah, Ron should have brought him to Washington, honestly. I think that would have been a good setup. But yeah, I'm fine with my boy Heineke after he beat Tampa last week. If he can play like that every week, then Heineke's like a solid start. Like, I mean, he played really well last week.
I think Cam's. I don't think Cam was that upset about that though. I think Cam's just happy to be back in Carolina.
Yeah, no, Cam's ecstatic to be in Carolina. I don't think he cared too much, but I think he wanted recognition. He wanted people to be like, all right, you know, Cam Newton, he's the best free agent quarterback, and that is true.
I mean, having CMC doesn't really change anything for me, honestly, on the quarterbacks. So, I mean, I feel like if Cam gets touchdowns and starts stealing them, you want those points one way or another, I guess. But I don't know. I think 2 is still fine. In
general, I think honestly, CMC like reduces Cam's like points, honestly, because they're not. I mean, what are you gonna do as an offensive coordinator? Are you gonna hand the ball off to CMC or just let Cam run? Like, I would definitely just force feed CMC until he gets injured again.
Until he gets injured again.
That's me. I mean, he's my bell cow running back. I'm gonna use him every chance I get.
Joe Flacco's
unless he tells me he can't play.
Don't start Elijah Mitchell or Elijah Moore because Joe Flacco's playing.
Is that a thing?
See, I don't think Joe's that bad though. I think he's just good enough to give people stats and still lose the game.
He's always giving people stats for the most part, right? I mean,
like I think I trust Joe more than any other fucker that they have there. To be honest with you, the dude he's not terrible. He's not good anymore, but
he's playing on the Jets. Like, how bad can he do? You know, last week he was 3 for 3 with a touchdown, 47 yards. Yeah, that was against Buffalo.
I've seen what he could do in preseason, bro. He's not terrible.
3 for 3 with a touchdown, 47 yards.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad.
Not terrible. Not terrible at all.
You put that into a whole game. He was the 29th best quarterback, and he had 3 passes. Like,
all right. The poor fucking status. Jesus Christ, dude. Can't fucking win. I think we're good though.
So you switched over? We're good?
I switched over. I think we're good.
Sorry guys, our internet's blowing up here. Alright, let's see here. Where were we at? I also seem to be Joe Flacco starting. How do you feel about starting Kirk?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that one and I don't even know. Now my brain's spinning.
He's vastly better running back. Yeah. Kirk, like Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins, yeah. I think I have no problem starting Kirk Cousins. He's pretty decent usually.
Hasn't Green Bay been a very strong pass defense this year though?
Yeah. But
But Kirk did fine against Arizona and Seattle, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. They're playing in 30-degree weather. Does Kirk thrive in 30-degree weather?
I think Kirk is made for 30-degree weather.
I hate Kirk.
No, I mean,
As a former Washington fan. As a Washington fan.
former Washington fan.
I'm more of a Cincy fan these days. Speaking of which, how is Cincy doing? Are they still doing well or no?
I don't
They've
know.
blown it up.
I feel like they haven't looked as good the last couple weeks.
Sucks.
But I mean, I think they're still. Everybody's neck and neck in that division right now.
Jack, I don't mind starting Kirk whenever whenever you can. The question is there anybody else?
Indoor versus the Packers.
It says 30 degrees.
I mean, the Viking Stadium though is definitely a dome stadium. So.
All right, Mitchell's officially out, so there's that. All right, Felipe says, "Should I play
30 degrees in their dome stadium? That's what it's going to be."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Should I play Cleveland confidently against the Lions? Goff is not playing.
I would say so.
Goff doesn't really make things better. I don't think Goff's very good.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a quarterback that's even worse than Goff, throwing passes, it's easy picks.
Who's playing? Tim Boyle?
I don't even know, bro. I think he can confidently play Cleveland. I mean, I don't see why not.
Tim Boyle makes his first career start.
He comes in and just fucking crushes it, dude.
He might.
Cleveland, gives
fucking Matt Flynn.
Win.
Fucking Matt Flynn offense, just 4 touchdowns, just comes in and locks it down.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah, no, you could pretty confidently play Cleveland, I guess. Moore's caught 3 touchdowns from 3 different quarterbacks, so, yep, agreed, man. Agreed.
I like Christian Kirk right now
Jared,
with DeAndre Hopkins out, so.
Jared wants to play more, dude, so, I'm gonna say, dude, go with your heart. I'm not gonna tell you to play anything else. He's like, yes, sir. Wait, see, Jared, you a fucking Jets fan or what?
No, I think he's Minnesota, bro.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh, yeah, 30 degrees. We play indoors. Got it.
Yeah, he's on the team.
He's the purple people eater. You said Corey Davis, Kirk, or Sanders? Who'd you pick on that?
I think I'm going
Kirk and Sanders?
No, Corey Davis and Kirk.
Really?
I like Kirk, bro. Kirk's good. Hopkins isn't playing. Every time Hopkins doesn't play, he does pretty decent. So.
Really?
Look at his stats, bro. He's not doing bad recently at all.
Really?
Backup quarterback or not, bro. It's 13, 9. Shit, that's two of his better games this season, man.
But really though?
Really, really.
Corey Davis, you're going with?
What, you don't like Corey Davis?
No. I'm probably just going Sanders and Christian Kirk.
Yeah, but against the Dolphins, bro, we got Joe Flacco back, bro. Sheesh, I don't know, man.
Christian Kirk's good for 12 every single week.
I'm not arguing with you on Christian Kirk. That's my first player.
Yeah, and Emmanuel Sanders though has been, he's been fairly solid. He had two subpar weeks, but it's a bounce back this week for Emmanuel.
It's a bounce back. We'll see.
It's a bounce back for Emmanuel Sanders this week, man. He's got a great matchup. Fucking great matchup. Indy sucks.
I'm tired of picking players thinking they're gonna bounce back and then they just never fucking do. So I'm not gonna fall into that trap again.
Indy is bad. We'll put it out there. Indy's pass defense is bad. They've been giving up points. I'm just saying. I think that you're making a mistake not playing Emmanuel. But I'm definitely playing Kirk over Emmanuel. So Kirk is my number 1 there, and then it's Emmanuel Sanders, and then Corey Davis personally. Corey Davis provides you with the most top tier upside, but he also provides you with a 0-point week potentially. That's just Corey.
I don't know. Kirk's my number 1 there for sure. And then Emmanuel Sanders I like, but at the same time I don't know. I'm mixing it up this week and saying Corey Davis. So.
Who is Lamar's backup?
I don't even know.
Baltimore. Oh, is it
I think it's RG3, isn't it? Or is he gone now?
No, I don't think so. Is it Huntley?
Yeah, I think it might be Huntley
I wish it was McSorley.
or McSorley. It's one of those two. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I got a nice McSorley card. If it's something, I'd be so happy, but I don't think he's playing. I think it's Huntley. Brandon Cooks over Emmanuel Sanders all day long, dude. Brandon Cook's a beast. Like, I don't blame you, Jack. That's a great play. I play Brandon Cooks over Corey Davis, Emmanuel Sanders, Christian Kirk. Brandon Cooks is my boy.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely
That's
Brandon
the
Cooks
given.
for me as well.
Yeah.
Burrow over 2-0. 2-0. Tua.
Burrow's just more reliable, man. He's actually a prototypical quarterback, whereas Tua is a what the fuck, something like that. Tua is my last resort this week. I've got him playing in 2 leagues. He's my last resort. Like,
Tua is what some may call a scrub.
yeah, I'm playing him over Heineke this week. That was one of my choices. I'm playing him over like Big Ben. I'm playing him over Kyler Murray because I don't think he's even playing. But yeah, it's pretty tough there.
Yeah, no, Burrow's pretty solid usually. Couple down weeks for sure during the season, but most of the time he gets 20 points. So, and he's on a good team, good receivers. Can't go wrong with Burrow.
I just wish playoffs would get here already. I'm trying to smack a fool.
Jeez, you trying to smack people?
Yep.
It's abuse, bro.
Bro, I think I'm gonna make playoffs like in this league, and I want that first round bye. I would like the playoffs to come already because I would have first round bye if the league ends today. All right, I'm 2 games up to the second place team, and like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that bye.
Pretty sure, huh? That's sounds.
I need it, man. But this week I've got Cooper Kupp out. I've got my running backs are a little for hunger. Like this week I'm playing Alexander Madison and DeAndre Swift. No, Swift is a beast, but I got Corey Davis in. That's kind of a tough one.
Yeah, Devontae
Melvin Gordon
hasn't had the best year, honestly.
Yeah, no, we need Devontae to get like at least just 15 to 20 points, like just standard Devontae shit. Like nothing crazy. I don't care if he gets like I need him to have like a at least like serviceable week,
I mean,
15 to 20.
Through 10 weeks, he's had 3 touchdowns. That's pretty shit compared to what he usually does.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's because pro-COVID Aaron Rodgers is he's not ready, man. Do you play Corey Davis or like Robbie Anderson or something?
I never played Robbie Anderson, so
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I was just double checking.
especially this week. I think Corey Davis actually has a pretty good week this week. So, and usually I'm not the Corey Davis truther by any means.
Yeah, I don't really have anybody else to play. I think I'm stuck with this. I wish Melvin Gordon didn't have a bye week, man. I need that motherfucker. I need him back.
Well, me too, bro. I gotta play fucking Dearness Johnson because of it.
I'm going against my mom this week, all right? And she's the team that's in second place in my side of the bracket. And so if I beat her this week, I'm already 2 games up on her. If I beat her, I'm 3 games up for the bye. So I'm literally like almost a lock for the bye. And she's got Derrick Henry and Jones on her bench. Like she can't play. Like both her running backs are gone.
Yeah, no, I mean she's screwed. So.
She should be screwed. She should be, but we'll see. I got Cooper Kupp out this week, and I'm stuck with Tyreek Hill and DK only. So.
I'm picking Foreman.
Oh, that is a bad situation. I'm sorry, my man. I mean, you're going down from 1K William to like 999 William,
Shit. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know who to pick, dude. I'm gonna be honest. This is
Like Foreman's not a good play, even though like he's probably the best play.
I like Foreman the best there right now.
Yeah.
He's looked the best when he's out there, and McNichols is injured right now, so at least it kind of like lowers like he gets. I don't know. I think he should get more opportunity at least.
Foreman put up 100 all-purpose last week, didn't he? Oh no, he put like 78. That's not bad, man.
That's what I'm saying. Foreman's a good player, man. I like him. The problem I have with Freeman is that Murray is now active, so I don't know how that works. And then Lamar's not playing, so they're going against the Bears. I guess the Bears aren't as crazy as.
Is Murray back?
Yeah, Murray's active, bro.
Mm.
So I don't know. But then
You
Ty
think he
Johnson.
still gets just 13 carries? I don't know.
I don't know, but Ty Johnson's not that good, anyways. But then again, Ty Johnson's playing against a weak team, so I mean, I don't know. I think I go.
Ty
Freeman.
Johnson's been solid the past 3 weeks just as a pass catching back. Like that's pretty much it. He provides no extra help on the ground.
Yeah.
I think Ty Johnson, because his role doesn't change at all, and he's got a decent matchup, and he's been putting up pretty much the same amount of points as Devontae the entire season. I'm probably just going with Ty Johnson and Deontay Foreman.
Yeah.
Because Freeman, I mean, if Latavius comes back and he ends up actually putting in some work, which I think that he will, because I think he's an all-around better back than Devontae Freeman at this point in his career, then, speaks for itself. Deontay's probably my lock, and then I think Ty Johnson's probably my secondary guy.
Yeah, and especially I think if it's a PPR, then I think that makes no sense. I think
If it's PPR, yeah. If it's not PPR, no way am I playing Ty Johnson. He's not a good pick.
Yeah, no, I think I agree.
I mean, because that's been like half of his fucking points the past 4 weeks.
Yeah,
It's just his catches.
like the receiving back, I guess. I don't know.
Like 5 out of 9 of his points were receptions against Buffalo. 2 out of 12 against Indy.
Yeah.
5 out of 20, 6 out of 13. He's pretty much sitting at like 35% PPR points, pretty much.
Yeah, no, if it's PPR, then yeah, for sure Ty Johnson, and then if not, then I'm going the other way with it and going Freeman.
Yeah, because Freeman, I mean, that's all he does. He just runs the ball 13 times a game and gets his yardage. Possibly touchdown. Oh, man.
I'll be right back, bro.
You better be right back.
I'll be right back, man.
4 more weeks until playoffs. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy, man. We're like moving. We're moving and grooving. I cannot wait until playoffs, man. Trying to get this thing rolling. I want to do a salary cap league next year. I'm like do a dynasty where like you actually have player salaries and then, players paid a certain amount of money, make trades, you got to like account for the salary cap and all that other stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's a lot of work probably, but every single year I look at that stuff and I like want to do a league and then I just end up not jumping in one because it seems like daunting. Like I also had my old banker did a league where it was like he basically like had like IDPs, like he had like every single position on the field was something. Like so every single like he had a D tackle, D ends, linebackers, all that stuff. They all put up a certain amount of points. It was pretty balanced out so that every position gets the same amount. No defenses, but defensive players. And everything was on salary. And so, he's managing the whole roster basically. Like he's like trying to find the best linebacker each week. I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Like that stuff would be fun. But He said that it was a full-time job. I got 14 leagues. I don't know if I can handle a full-time job in addition to my full-time job. But it'll be a lot of fun. One of my dynasty leagues is expiring this year. It's like a 3-year dynasty, and next year is like our last year doing it, basically. So trying to set that team up for another run. I got second place last year. This year I'm in third so far, but on pace for playoffs easily. I'm like basically tied with second place. I'm trying to find the trade deadline on my league. I want to see if it already passed. There's like nowhere where trade deadline exists. Oh, I want to show you guys some of my rosters. I wish I had a way to like list all my rosters so you guys could take a peek. Like some of these are just ridiculous. I got the Cooper Cup, Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf in one of my dynasties. Like that is the sickest stack. Just the sickest stack. What's good, playa?
Just let it play.
You mean cheesecake?
Nah, bro, I got the Cajun pasta.
Oh, you had that? When did you have that?
So your dad was able to get another one because this one had mushrooms in it.
Oh, mushrooms. Yeah, he hates mushrooms.
Yeah. So I was like, "You want some Cajun pasta, bro? Tell it good. You like mushrooms, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's all yours." All right.
Bro, I see no place on the website where it shows trade deadline.
What website?
On my fantasy league.
Oh.
Like, there's no spot that shows it. I think it's like week 8 or something, but it's like, I feel like it should be later in a dynasty league. Like, I should be able to make trades. Like, you know, in a league where, let's say you're already out of playoffs, you should be able to bolster somebody else's roster, trade rape them, and then try to get future picks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that's how I play. I mean, I'm like, if I can benefit my own team.
I think that's fine up until a certain point.
I mean, maybe not all the way up until playoffs, but like I would say like a couple weeks before playoffs, like why is that an issue? Like I don't know. I'm like, if your team's out of it and you're like, all right, well I can trade one of my key players that I don't see as a future piece of my roster for a draft pick and maybe another player that I think is gonna like have a good future. Like let's say I want Daryl Williams or something and like a first round draft pick, and I'll trade away one of my running backs that's aging that, you know, is putting up points in the now, or like an IR, you know, go get an IR running back like a J.K. Dobbins type and a first round draft pick for like, you know, a player who's performing now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like the trade's unfair. It's not like it's gonna, you know, destroy the league, but it will, you know, help somebody make that final playoff push, and it'll help me secure my strength for the future. I just don't know how late, you know, is a good week. Like week 10, you think? Like playoffs start week 15. Like I don't know.
Well, I think Yahoo was week 10, if I remember correctly. If it's not week 10, it's week 9.
I feel like he said something about week 8, but like there's nowhere in the calendar that it shows it. So I'm like trying to find the information, and I don't see it anywhere. I'm not trading in this league anyway because my team's, you know, number 2 or whatever. But like I have other dynasties where, I mean, I'm not really out of it in any of my dynasties. Let's be real. I'm top 2 in most of them, and then in the one where I'm like falling behind, I'm 4 and 6. But top 6 make it, and I'm in. Shoot, I'm tied for 7th, basically, or tied for 8th. So I'm like, all I have to do is win one game, and I knock one of those other teams out because I have a decent amount of points. It goes by points 4, I think, or it goes by head-to-head matchup. I forgot the tiebreaker in these leagues. I know last year I made it in on some like weird shit.
Yeah.
Well, I've got like Dalvin, Joe Mixon, Jeff Wilson just came back. Like, if Antonio Brown can come back, I'll have a solid squad.
That's some solid pasta, man. It's not bad.
I mean, I probably don't deserve to make playoffs since Carolina defense is like my highest scoring player, but you couldn't have waited like fucking 20 minutes to eat.
Nah, bro, I was hungry.
Bro, that is terrible sound. I think all of our viewers just like left because they had to listen to that.
The water.
No, you just like mowing down on food live.
I think it was that bad.
I don't know. It's weird. Nobody wants to watch somebody eat. Think about when your favorite streamers hop on there and they're just like smashing food.
I have no issue with it.
Oh shit! Now I'm like, all right, y'all are weird.
I don't really care, man. I watch people
talking through bites, getting a nice burp in after.
I watch people fucking stream League of Legends and they grab some food in between the games and they're just chilling.
Mowing. Yeah, I guess. Coughing in your ear.
That has nothing to do with the fucking food. That's just.
I know. I mute my coughs though, because I'm respectful.
Yeah, I don't even know how I mute on this bitch. I'll be honest with you.
It must not be a very good headset. That's all I'm saying. I'm just kidding.
I think I mute like with the mic up here. I'd have to press the button and it's like right here. But,
oh yeah, because you use a external mic, huh?
Yeah, it's probably a way I can set it up or do some sort of programming where I press a button on here and it mutes instead. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. The questions stopped coming, so I was like, if I ever we're not gonna get any questions, I'm gonna make sure I use this time to eat.
Yes, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Cajun pasta sounded good for an hour, bro. I've been sitting here thinking about it ever since.
You know what sounds even better than 9 a.m. Cajun pasta? Fucking 10 a.m. Cajun pasta, dude.
Oh shit, dude. Don't worry, I'm gonna have some 10 a.m. Cajun pasta. It's still there. I'm not finishing it all right now.
Oh, I hope so. I hope you still got some left. 10 a.m. Cajun pasta's the best.
I just want some bites, bro. I got hella left. I didn't even put a dent.
I'm trying to figure out a tiebreaker in this league.
Tiebreaker, points.
I don't know if it's points. I actually don't think it is. I think it's head-to-head record, which I think is miserable. I think it should be by points. But last year I wouldn't have made playoffs if it wasn't like head-to-head record, and then like I ended up winning the league. So I don't know.
Dude.
I'm like 90% sure in this league. League settings. Devontae Smith or Bateman since Lamar is out. Dude, I think Devontae Smith is a clear-cut play, like, regardless. He's a good player.
I mean, Devontae's a beast, man. He's been a stud recently. I think the one thing I will say about Bateman right now, though, is that Marquise Brown's out, so... I think I just go Devontae Smith. I think he's been doing good. I like him. I think he's a good player. Bateman, I would have more confidence in if I knew like if their backup quarterback was good. But I mean, like with with Marquise Brown not playing, Bateman could be good. I just don't know what, like, the quarterback situation.
I'm pretty crystal clear on Devontae here. I like Bateman a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Huntley experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Bateman can easily do good if the quarterback plays halfway decent, but
it's just a gamble. I mean, you're rolling dice out there pretty much. You're trying to get snake eyes on, like, hitting that 13% chance.
yeah.
Actually, it's less than 13. You know what I'm talking about.
I feel safer playing my guy.
What's snake eyes? Is it 8% chance? Odds of rolling double ones.
Odds of snake eyes. 1 out of 20 or 36. That's 2.77%.
Really? I didn't realize it was that low. I knew like so I know like rolling a 7 is like 13% or something.
Why is like the different? See, there's a chart that kind of explains, or not explains it, but like shows the different rolls and how like their probabilities, and it's like 1/6 is a 1/6 chance.
No, a 7. Wait, 1/6 is?
Oh, is that what that's saying? Is it? Is it 7? Okay. Oh, okay. That's what it is. 7 is the 1. Okay. I thought it was showing specifically 1 and then a 6. I'm like, why does that make any sense? How's that different? Like, how is that a different probability than any other roll? But it's
odds to roll a 7 is 16%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why whenever we play Catan, bro, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I only start one. I have AJ Dillon, James Robinson, Saquon at flex, and my wide receiver 1 is Debo, so I can only choose one. That's AJ Dillon, James Robinson, and Saquon at flex. Oh, for like your wide receiver? Yeah, no, I think it's Devontae Smith for me. I think I don't try to find a way to get both of them in my lineup. I'm not tripping. It's not a big deal. It's like neither of them are like must starts. It's just like Devontae Smith, I prefer to start if I can.
Yeah.
In this situation,
Saquon
Bateman could pop off, but
the thing is, Saquon against Tampa might not be good at all. That one's scary as fuck. But
YDK with the Jeff Wilson, Zach Moss. I'm definitely going Jeff.
It's Jeff.
Pat or Knox, dude, it's a crapshoot. Really, tight end is just such a joke. The thing is, the upside for Pat is that Big Ben's back this week, and supposedly Big Ben performs better with Pat. Pat performs better with Big. You know what I mean. And then Dawson Knox, he's had 1 week to recover from his injury a little bit more. Hopefully, he comes back this week and does something. But it's a crapshoot. You don't know, because he could come back and be the guy that we, expect him to be, or he could come back and not do anything. It's close. I like Dawson Knox a ton, so I'm playing Dawson Knox all the time. But I don't think that's necessarily the right move. I don't know.
I know like Pat better, so.
Yeah, I just don't have Pat on any league. Like I didn't draft him in nothing.
Neither do I, but Freeman, Zach Moss, Jeff. It's still Jeff Wilson on that one too. So
yeah, Jeff Wilson's better than Freeman.
Double down on the Jeffs, and yeah.
Oh, my eye's hurting, dude. So this is standings. It's showing the standings thing is overall win percentage, total points scored, head-to-head record, which is what I would expect. But I was like 90% sure last year that things were a little different.
Maybe you just had the same amount of points and then you just won off head-to-head.
That'd be crazy.
Thielen, Locket, or Chase. I think I just go Thielen and Chase. Lockett's not somebody I look to ever start if I can avoid it, to be honest, at this point. He's been absolutely dog doo-doo.
Has Locket really been that bad?
He's had 3 great games, and then the rest have been complete shit.
So he's just hit or miss?
Oh, it's 100% hit or miss. He always has been. That's how he is. But
yeah, he's probably better in like a total points league.
Yeah, I usually don't draft him, but this year I decided to do it, and I was pretty happy with it the first couple weeks, and then he didn't do shit for the rest of the year. So
Dude, he's so freaking up and down, dude. 7-2, 63, 70, 38, 69, 75, 5. Like, that's his finishes as a wide receiver.
Yeah, Thielen's a lot more consistent. Thielen does get the Packers this week, though, so I don't know. But I think I
Like,
still stick with my guy Thielen. And
yeah, I say play Tyler Lockett against good matchups when everything is, like, perfect. And this week you go against Arizona, I think I'm good off that.
And Jamar Chase is a stud. He's been a stud all year. I'm going to continue to play him. His worst week was the last week he played against the Browns, but he still had 13 targets. So it's like the dude just gets peppered with targets. Joe Burrow loves him. He's a specimen. So
Brady or Carr? I mean, Brady's kind of a must-start against the Giants, isn't he?
Also, good morning to you as well, sir. Brady is always the guy I play, I think, over Carr. I don't think I ever play Carr over Brady. There's just no point.
Brady just always says that 5-touchdown upside that is disgusting.
Brady's consistent. He does really good. He didn't do the best last week against Washington, but the thing is he had a shit game last week against Washington, still got 15 points. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a terrible game. Dude played like trash.
He played like shit, so...
Yeah, I'm probably going Brady there. Brady has 5-touchdown upside. Carr has not breached the 3-touchdown mark. I mean, he hasn't breached the 2-touchdown mark to get 3 touchdowns, if that makes sense. Locket or Waddler? Wow, probably Jesus. The tight end premium, like
that one sucks.
I probably wouldn't start Waddler.
You wouldn't?
Nah. I mean, Waller's getting like 15 points a game, 12 points a game, whatever. He's in that range, but like Lockett has, I think, a higher upside. Like, he has the highest ceiling out of those two.
I gotta pick.
He can win you your league.
Arizona defense against Seattle or New Orleans against Philly. Pitt.
Philly. What?
No, I'm trying to pick up defense up right now. I'm trying to figure out which one I want.
Oh, you're not answering the question. I got you. Do you go Lockett?
I don't know, bro. I think I go Waller. I think Waller has more of a safer floor.
Yeah, Kelsey must start. Kelsey's a league winner, though. I mean, you got a solid team there, man. Oh, man. Number 4, number 5 seed. Oh.
Matt Gay.
Shh. Don't say that.
I just dropped Kadarius Toney for a kicker. Keep Matt Gay.
This is such a must-win week this week. Like, the only thing that I got going for me is that Young Hoku missed his only field goal attempt.
Shh, don't say that either, bro. Come on.
This dude's got such a bad team, though. He's got Leonard. Well, Leonard Fournette's a beast, but Leonard Fournette, Jamal Williams, Rashad Bateman, Randall Cobb, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Young Hoku, 0 points, Titans defense, and Tom Brady. He's basically like I'll know on Monday if I won or not because he's got a full team of Tampa Bayans.
Tampa Bayans?
Yeah. Oh, I got Chris Godwin. Wow. Mike Davis had like the most points on Tampa's team last week. Their team sucked so bad. This coffee's left like a terrible taste in my mouth.
Sucks, man.
I don't know why. Like, it's like gross. You drop Kadarius? All right, I'm picking that dude up. Just kidding.
Oh, I forgot it alerts everybody. Yeah.
I'm forced to start Cook and Madison this week. Yeah, it sucks, man. I'm forced to start Madison. Unfortunately, I don't have Cook. At least you have Cook, right?
Yeah, because you can't start as Sonny Michel.
Yeah, definitely can't start that. I'm starting Cook, Joe Mixon, and Wilson this week.
I'm hoping Dearness Johnson comes in clutch for me, man. I mean,
is Hurts going to do something this week or what?
Bro, Hurts always does something. He's the number 3 points in the league.
Is he?
Yep.
Let me see real quick. I want to see what it is in our league because our league's got weird points. Top performers, player stats. Stafford's number 3 in the league. Hurts is number 10.
So, Patrick Mahomes really has the most points.
No, Tom Brady does in my league because he had a 71-point week in week 5.
So Tom Brady's number 1, Josh Allen's number 2, and then Jalen Hurts is number 3. Barely number 3, bro. It's decimals, dude. That's crazy.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay, so in my league, bro, it's Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp is number 4.
Cooper Kupp is
then
6.
Then Josh Allen, then Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, then Hurts.
Jonathan Taylor's up there, bro. Jonathan Taylor's the best running back right now.
And then Jonathan Taylor's number 11 in my league.
Yeah. But Jalen Hurts has been the most consistent out of all of them.
It's crazy how far ahead Cooper Kupp is against, like, above the second best. I do sports bets, bro, but I'm dog shit at sports bets, bro. I've lost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars this year. I'll be honest with you. I do parlays every single week. I make 3 great selections, and then I miss on the last one of the day. I'm like, oh, sweet, I just need 20 more yards out of Jordan Love, and then he basically just does nothing. Bro, that one made me sick, bro. It was $1,000. I would have won $1,000 if Jordan Love could have got like 26 more yards at the end of the game, and they got stopped. And then the other team had like 6 minutes on the clock, and all Jordan Love had to do was get the ball back and throw the ball for 26 yards down by 7, and they didn't even get the ball back. They ran it 6 minutes down on the clock. Jordan Love only got like 170 yards or something like that. I'm like, dude, the over-under was like 211. It was like the easiest over-under I've ever seen.
Dude.
I got both my other ones right that week. $1,000 would have been in my pocket. It would have made up for like all the L's.
So you want to talk about somebody that's way ahead of the pack. Derrick Henry is 184, right? Jonathan Taylor's 196. Jonathan Taylor's the best in the league right now by 12 points.
But
if you remove Derrick Henry from the equation, bro, it's like a fucking 40 point swing, bro. Austin Eckler's third at 159. This guy's got like 40 more points than Eckler.
With these running backs, because there's been so much injury, I like to sort it by average, like points per game.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry's well above Jonathan Taylor. He's got 3 additional points per game.
Oh yeah, no, I mean for sure.
He's an absolute stud. Jonathan Taylor would be nothing if he didn't have he had a 48-point week last week in my league, or week 9 in my league, and a 30-point week in week 10. So you take those 78 points and give a few to Derrick Henry, and he's crushing.
Well, I mean Derrick Henry would be the number 1 guy still for sure if he didn't get injured,
But you are right. Yeah, there's a fat jump. Nick Chubb is 21 points a game, and Najee Harris 21.1 points a game.
Mark Andrews is the number 2 tight end in the league.
Yeah, if we sort by average, bro, it's straight up Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, Najee, Alvin Kamara. Like, that shit's sick.
Travis Kelce is just by far superior than any other tight end, dude. That's just so fucking crazy. I mean, like, I didn't expect anything else. It's just funny. You look at everybody else and you look at Travis Kelce, and it's not even funny. New England was the number 1 defense in the league, dude. Holy shit, they're killing it.
Antonio Brown has the 3rd highest points per game out of wide receivers. But he's been out for fucking 6 weeks. I wish I could keep this man on my roster all year long, and here he is just doing nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, this week's gonna be a big week, bro, because Tom Brady's 221, Jalen Hurts is 222, and Josh Allen is 222. So whoever has the better week this week is pretty much gonna be the second place guy behind Mahomes.
This is crazy, man. Dude, no, Kelsey was the best freaking pick in any fantasy league, man. Every league where I have Kelsey, my team is dominating. Just dominating. Because it provides like such an upside. I traded the 112 for Kelsey last year in one of my fantasy leagues, and it was a league where I was in last place, and now I'm actually like in the playoff hunt. Like my team was garbage. I traded the 112 for Kelsey. I traded like the 1-8 or whatever for it was something else. But I basically traded a first round pick for Kelsey, a first round pick for Russell Wilson. Like everything was just trying to get players for my team. I got rid of all my picks and just like grabbed proven players. My team is solid now. Bateman, Waddle, Wilson. I want to just go Waddle Wilson, bro. Is that stupid?
Yeah, that's my first reaction. I don't know who my number one guy is there. I think my number one guy is Wilson. Bateman I like, but the problem is earlier, like we were saying, the quarterback situation. I don't know if I can trust it. I like that Marquise Brown is injured right now for Bateman. So I think that provides more opportunity for Bateman. But I don't know if I trust that quarterback enough. So I like my man Waddle.
I feel like Burrow over Tannehill.
Waddle against the Jets should be pretty good. So, and Burrow over Tannehill.
Yeah, Burrow over Tannehill any day of the week. He's a 3-touchdown god.
Tannehill has Houston.
Greg Joseph's been an absolute stud this year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Graham Gano's been pretty solid too. I got Graham Gano as my backup in that league. So I got backup tight end or backup kickers.
Billy asked if it's worth it to play Boston Scott, knowing that Miles Sanders is coming back, or if he should play Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson.
Yeah, I think the same.
Ty Johnson over Boston, unfortunately. I might even go Ty Johnson even if Miles Sanders wasn't coming back. It's close. Bills defense in my league, bro, 22 points a game. That's sick. Absolute sick. Best value pick quarterback. Most thought he was done. It's my first year drafting Brady. Dude, the Brady draft pick, that was clean. That was such a clean pick. Like, he's provided the most touchdowns pretty much out of any quarterback. Like, just doing absolute work.
I mean, I feel like I liked Jalen Hurts, so that's why I was like, I waited an extra round because I'm like, I think Brady was going first or before Jalen Hurts, and so I would just sit on another round and get Jalen Hurts, and then yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts.
Matt Stafford.
Good.
Stafford would have been a great play too.
Yeah.
Because he was just, you could draft him and Cooper Kupp super late. That stack would have been disgusting. Like, Cooper Kupp's basically a league winner at this point. Jamal Williams or Adrian Peterson. And who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that Cooper Kupp would have been a league winner? Like, an absolute, like, just dominant force that nobody can wreck with. Yeah. That's crazy.
Pretty annoying.
It's not, like, annoying. I think it's pretty cool.
It's annoying because I don't have any shares.
I think it's pretty cool because in my dynasty, I've got the best 3 wide receivers in the league, basically. In DK, Tyreek, and Cooper Kupp, like that, and that's just dumb luck. Like there's no shot I thought Cooper Kupp was going to be like an absolute legend. I had a bunch of guys I thought were going to start above him, and then, you know, going into week 3, I'm like, all right, well, I know my 3 every week. Like there's no question.
I think I'm gonna go with Adrian Peterson there on that one. I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
Adrian Peterson over Jamal Williams?
Yeah.
Tennessee, and
And then I go.
yeah, it's probably just AP for touchdown upside. Jamal Williams has it too, but Sean, you got a really tough decision to make there, man.
I think I go Jaceki on the next one. And then pick one, I'm going Kirk. I like Christian Kirk. He's been pretty good without Hopkins, even with the backup quarterback.
I like Darnell Mooney this week, though.
I saw the potential when Stafford came over, and I just did. I don't know. I didn't draft him anyways because I just like the player. I liked other players around him better. And yep, fuck that.
No, the Stafford potential was solid. I mean, honestly, I think we were kind of disrespecting Stafford because of like he's been on the Lions for so long, and the Lions have been historically terrible. But Stafford is a actually premier quarterback. Like, dude just needed a good team around him.
Yeah.
I'm going Darnell Mooney over Bateman and Kirk. Mooney has been a stud past couple of weeks. He's going against Baltimore. Baltimore, like with no Lamar, that team is just going to be sad. I think they're going to come out there and just be sad.
Sad.
I mean, that's how teams play when they're starting quarterbacks out. Like they just kind of forget how to play because they're like, all right, you know what, this game doesn't matter. We don't have our quarterback. Game over.
This Antonio Gibson and Jeff Wilson, one we had earlier, and basically, you never know when Antonio Gibson's gonna have a good game. The matchups don't really matter, but at the same time, we feel like Jeff Wilson's a safer start this week. He's got the pretty good matchup against the Jaguars there. Antonio Gibson's got the Panthers, which isn't great, but at the same time, Gibson can still pop off, get a couple touchdowns like he does sometimes randomly. So it's really just hard to predict. But I guess if you want the safest floor, the safest option, I think we believe that's Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, it's really close though. It's like Antonio Gibson's just very, very hard to predict, man, because he could pop off against the best teams, he can pop off against the worst teams, and he could suck against anybody in between. So it's like, I don't know. It's our coach's play calling that just really kind of confuses the situation. Jeff Wilson, he's going to be in the workload, so it's like, I probably rock and roll with him, honestly. Kyle was talking about Trey Sermon getting carries earlier, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a thing, man. Like, they've pretty much proven that they don't respect Trey Sermon as much as we thought they would going into the season. They put a lot of draft capital in a guy that they're not going to play.
Well, no, I didn't think that he was going to get I think Jeff Wilson's the guy for sure. I'm just saying, you never know with the Niners, man. I don't know. You think the one moment you think Jeff Wilson's the guy, you start him, and all of a sudden Sermon gets a few looks, and then he gets the touchdowns. I don't know.
What's the over-under on Jeff Wilson carries?
I think 14 would be probably a pretty solid one, because I think he's going to get 14 or more. But
I'm curious. I'm gonna check the website, because if it's like 14-ish, I'm probably gonna just smash that over.
Yeah.
Just do like a 1-for-1, basically.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I go Mike Evans there over Montgomery. Like Mike Evans has been a pretty good, had a pretty good solid year thus far. Due to touchdown machine, I'm riding with it.
Man, I'm actually looking at the main website that I go on is like, it doesn't have carries on there.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get sports betting out here in California, man. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to call my bookie up and make a bet. Stupid. Anyway, yeah, line stigma is ridiculous. Montgomery or Evans? That's close, man. What'd you say for that?
I said Evans.
Huh. Montgomery's been solid. I don't know, man. So is Evans, though. Oh, man. Against Baltimore, too. They might ease him back, though. You think they're going to ease David back a little bit?
No, I mean, I think he played last week. He's going to play this week and be fine. I don't know. I think that Evans has just been better.
Montgomery had a bye week last week. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Pittsburgh. He played against Pittsburgh, and then he's got the bye. There's no reason to
Bro,
him in.
Montgomery has like 2 touchdown upside though. That's the tough part. Like so does Evans, but is there anybody else you could sit? Like, you got anybody else to sit, Simon? I think that's like, there's got to be somebody there.
I mean, I don't hate Montgomery, but at the same time, I don't like him that much. I don't know.
Montgomery a beast. My opinion on him's changed completely.
This next one I go Jeff Wilson and Myles Gaskin. I like Foreman, but I think Gaskin bounces back against this garbage team that he's playing against, and I think Jeff Wilson has a pretty good game as well. Jeff Wilson's by far the best option there as well. So.
Well, I guess I can't bet on carries in any of the websites that I use, so I might have Tony put a bet down for me in one of my other accounts. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Truly epic. I think I'd go with Bateman. Not a huge fan of Collins right now. I'm not a huge fan of Kadarius Toney right now. He had that one big game and then hasn't really done much since. Been kind of injured off and on. And Bateman's been pretty good recently. Marquise Brown's injured, so I think that only kind of benefits him. I don't like the quarterback situation, but at the same time, out of all those options, I think Bateman's the best one. Sanders, I like Sanders, but against the Saints, it could be tricky. And we'll see what happens there.
Sorry, I gotta make some moves.
That's all cool. It's all good, bro. My answers are the important ones, anyways.
You know, you're pretty solid, man. You're the best.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
I was the best fantasy football player ever. I'm better at Dynasty. He's better at single season.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been garbage the last couple of years off of dumb luck or dumb unluckiness.
Dumb unluck.
Dumb unluck, yeah.
Dude, Goddard or Schultz? That's a tough one too.
Dude, Goddard just hasn't done much, man. Like,
did you say to sit Gaskin?
No.
Who'd you sit?
I sat Foreman.
Okay, I respect that. It's pretty close, man.
It's close. I like Gaskin's upside with the passing game. I think he'll bounce back and have a pretty decent week. I'm starting in 1 week league.
The issue is I think Deontay's gonna have a decent week. Like, I think he's gonna put like 12 points up, easy.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then we say Miles Sanders, Alex Collins, Kadarius Toney, Rashad Bateman, and it was for 1. What do you say to that, Sanders?
I said Bateman.
Said Bateman. Ah, man, that's tough.
Next one, I'm going Goddard. I mean, I like Goddard as a tight end a lot better than Schultz. I just like Goddard. Obviously, I'm a fan. So, Schultz hasn't been doing the best the last couple of weeks here, and then Gallup's back, so that kind of takes away from some of the Schultz action, I think. Raiders or Bengals, who's winning? Bengals are winning 100%.
Oh, Jeffrey Wilson's rush attempts is over under 17.5.
Oof.
I feel like that's a pretty good spot for his line.
Yeah.
That's not something I'd bet on. I think it's the under on that. I think he's probably going to need about 16, 15.
Yeah, no, me too, I think.
But it could easily be 20.
Yeah.
His over-under on yards is 75.5 too. That's so solid.
Dude, honestly, I'm going Miles Sanders on the next question, dude. Like, AJ Green hasn't been doing nothing. I want no part of it. Marvin Jones has been doing nothing. I want no part of it. Murray is kind of garbage. Miles Sanders is the best overall player there. I think he's a great player. I think if he gets the carries that he's supposed to get, he could be doing great this year, but he hasn't. However, we've been running the ball a lot more the last 3 games. I hope they figure that out and give him a large majority of the workload this week. I think he's at the most upside. So I don't know. I'm going to go with Miles Sanders, but obviously it could be wrong. Any of those other guys could pop off randomly, but they all kind of suck. So. And this next one I go Emmanuel Sanders. Not a huge fan of Tony right now. Claypool's just been really garbage, honestly. Sanders hasn't been the best the last couple of weeks, but I think he can easily bounce back against the Colts this week. So I'm going Sanders.
Sanders, let's see. Need flex. Miles Sanders, Adrian, I'm doing Latavius. Dude, honestly, for McCurley, I'm probably going Latavius. Like, I don't know. I think that Latavius just comes in and does something, and I'd rather risk it on Latavius than like expect one of those other guys to perform. They haven't done much lately. And Miles Sanders, I'm so fed up with. Like, I dropped him in my league immediately. There was like other receivers that I just wanted instead. I was like, he's just not even worth having. It's like scary for me to pick him in like any league. But I don't mind you going Miles Sanders. I think AJ Green and Marvin Jones are clear-cut no's. I fucking hate AJ Green at this point in his career.
Yeah, no, me too.
Dude kills me inside. Raiders or Bengals, dude. I don't know who I think is going to win that. I want the Bengals to win, so I feel like my bias is probably too bad. Like, Raiders are a team that I love when they win, but I like the Bengals more than any other team. Like, I mean, Washington, but you know what I mean. And then Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson or Callaway. Would you play Callaway or Cedric?
I'm not playing Cedric, I don't think. But I don't know if you go Callaway either. I think Dante, what the fuck's that guy named? Dante,
Foreman?
Harris? Isn't Harris a little better than Callaway?
No. Deontay Harris has been solid, yeah, but...
We've gotten more targets, but at the same time, I don't know, man.
We have a running joke in our family where every single time Cedric Wilson does anything, we go, Cedric fucking Wilson? Where'd this fucking guy come from? I don't know. So he has a special place in my heart. Was that Cedric fucking Wilson?
I think you just go Callaway, bro, and call it good.
Probably. He's been solid, man. Yeah, Cedric Wilson I like a lot, but he's not really like a prototypical get shit done guy. They just give it to him randomly. Cracks me up whenever they do though. Cedric fucking Wilson. Wait, what'd you say for Tony Sanders and Claypool?
I said Sanders.
You probably said Claypool. You said Sanders over Claypool? Okay, alright. Respect. Yeah, I'm probably going Sanders too. Dante Foreman or Corey Davis?
I think I got Corey Davis. But
Corey Davis has way more upside. Way more upside. But Deontay Foreman probably he provides a nice safe 10-point floor.
See, but I think Corey Davis this week has a pretty good safe floor as well, though. Like, that's the thing.
He's got a 9-point floor, all right?
Sam, shut your Wilson up, okay? Nobody wants to hear your Cowboy bias.
Cedric fucking Wilson! Damn, everybody's... We have, what, 1 vote on that, or 3 votes? Everybody says over on Cedric, or on Jeff. I feel like the instant like feel is that Jeff will get over 75.5, but I think he could easily get under. Like, he can end up in the 60-yard range, like, no problem with 20 carries. Like, I could see that shit happening. But he can also break one for 80 yards on one play. So it's like, that is a tough over-under. But I could be wrong. He could just smash that over.
Against a good team, yeah, but I think against the Jaguars, it should be pretty straightforward.
I ain't betting on it, but I would love. I'm excited to see how it ends up, because that's one where I think I would hit the under.
See, I would hit the over on that one.
Like, I would want to lean under because I think that it just seems too good to be true. Like, for a player to actually get 75.5 yards, like that's actually kind of hard to do. Like, not a lot of teams do it every week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going over on that one, so. Oh, Billy's got a fucking question. He said, Daryl Williams or Adrian Peterson?
So, in the last 3 games, the Jags are 9th in rushing yards per game. Like the 9th least. They've had a solid run defense the past 3 weeks, and over the course of 2021, they've only allowed 106 yards per game rushing. That's pretty solid. Like that's not terrible.
Yeah, but that's 75 yards is also is just all purpose, and Jeff Wilson's probably gonna get 40 receiving.
Well, the 75 yards is only rushing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
That's
it harder then.
That's not all purpose.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, if it was all purpose, I'd be like, yeah, I should have put rushing in the title there, but I thought it was crystal clear.
Nah, not crystal clear at all. So
he would have to get 75, 80% of the team's total rushing yards, and they would have to break the standard. They have to Jacksonville's average over the course of the season.
So
basically,
Daryl Williams or AP, bro?
Daryl Williams or AP. I mean, I think we. Oof.
That's disgusting, bro.
I'm probably going Daryl Williams.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't like it, but I think Daryl Williams will provide you with 10 points. And I think AP may not. Is pretty much my entire stance.
All right, I'm telling Billy that the ultimate Matt has spoken.
What do you think?
I don't want to get involved.
Oh, and he's talking about a standard league too, I think. So only yards count. Wait. So what was the question? It was fucking AP or Daryl Williams. I think Daryl Williams has. My God, that is so tough, dude. They both have touchdown upside.
The problem is AP hasn't been getting any carries, but then again, Daryl Williams isn't going to get any carries, so it's literally just who gets the fucking touchdown.
Who gets the touchdown? Yeah, I think it's Daryl, dude.
So I don't know.
Daryl's the touchdown stealer, bro. He's a thief. Miles Sanders or Mike Williams at flex, half PPR. It's Mike Williams for me. I'm gonna risk it and hope that he gets a touchdown.
I think I might lean AP just fucking barely.
You gotta answer James' question down there, man. That's all I'm saying. You lean AP? You think AP has a better chance of getting a touchdown on Daryl Williams?
Against Houston, yeah. I mean, Houston's not bad, or it's a fucking good match. If it was a harder matchup, then no, by all means. But Houston, I mean, shouldn't be hard to get a touchdown or two.
Name a better feeling than wiping your PC and having a shiny new machine. Bro, nothing hurts more than wiping my PC. Because then I have to re-download all of my games, and Warzone alone will take 8 months.
Dude, the Mike Williams one is tough because Mike Williams hasn't done jack shit in the past.
Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't, but he's still Mike Williams.
Yeah, I think you just go Mike Williams. I don't know, it's tough. I like Sanders, but at the same time, against the Saints, it's tough. It's first week back.
I hate Miles Sanders.
I'm not in love with it. So I don't know.
I personally hate Miles Sanders. I think he's an absolute bum. Get him off my fucking league. And technically, Mike Williams still has 18.1 points per game, right? So.
Jesus.
No, only in
Bateman or
only
Kirk, bro. That's a fucking question and a half.
No, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I said it yet, but in my head I was thinking that's the question of the month.
I really like Christian Kirk without AJ Brown or DeAndre Hopkins.
But Kyler Murray's out too.
Well, yeah, no, but he's been off for the last couple of weeks, and Kirk's still been good.
Yeah, he's like a 13 point per week kind of guy.
The reason why Bateman's just so appealing to me right now is because Marquise Brown's hurt too. So like, somebody has to get the fucking ball thrown to him, man, and it's gonna probably be Bateman for a majority of it. But
going Kirk.
But the quarterback situation's like, what the hell, man? Like,
I'm probably going Kirk. Bateman's just a question mark for me, and Kirk is like he's been pretty standardized. Like we know what he's going to do. He's done the same thing the past 2 years. It's been 13 points per game, gets the job done. Sometimes just a little under, sometimes just a little over, but nothing like his standard deviation is pretty small. Like pretty much just done the same shit every week. He had one bad week this year. Everything else has been average. I'll rock and roll with him. Bateman's been kind of in the same field like past 4 weeks, but we haven't seen him without Lamar yet. We've seen Kirk without, good quarterbs.
I think Bateman has fucking hella upside this week though.
And they let Colt McCoy like throw the ball. I mean, they let him sling it because he doesn't probably have any rushing upside.
Yeah.
They let the man do his job. Like
I think Kirk's the good safe option there. I think Bateman has hella upside though. I don't know if I trust the quarterback yet. So
I think who really benefits from Arizona not having a quarterback this week is like James Conner. Ayuk, Bateman, or Corey Davis. Wow.
I feel more comfortable with Corey Davis than I do with Ayuk. I just don't know between Bateman and Corey.
I think I'm leaning Corey over Bateman. I think he provides more upside.
Yeah, I think Corey Davis has a pretty good week this week.
I've said that before and been wrong many a time, but
oh no, but every time you said it, I was not on board, so I was okay. But now I'm on board.
Oh, so you think that now's the time?
Now is the time for Corey Davis.
Well, it's good that you think that.
So now he's going to be good.
I think he could easily get 5 catches for 80 yards.
And a touchdown.
He could get a touchdown, but I'm not putting that in the world. I'm not putting that in the universe.
Okay.
I feel like Flacco gets the ball in better than a Baltimore backup. Yeah, I can agree with that. Baltimore backup is literally like he could be solid. We haven't seen the guy play before. This is his first start. He could pull a Matt Flynn on us and just 5 touchdown this bitch.
Well, and that's my problem with this. Is like I think Bateman is dripping with upside, dude. Like Marquise Brown's hurt. Bateman has to be the number one guy. Like him and Mark Andrews, obviously, but.
And they might switch to a passing offense because they don't have as mobile of a quarterback this week.
Maybe their run game gets fucking blown up by Chicago.
Yeah.
Like it sucks, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Every like and sub counts. We love you.
The grind to 1,000, man. We're like a tenth of the way there. We're getting there, man.
We're a tenth of the way there. We've been working on it for 3 years. But all we do is stream on Sunday. So like if we did more videos, we probably have a chance at it. But the fantasy community is strong.
I also got Andrew said, yeah, that's probably good.
Oh yeah,
good
I like it. I like it.
Because if they both shit the bed, then you're fucked.
Yeah, you've been sub forever. You're one of the originals, Felipe, the man.
Ingram for sure, bro. It's not even close to me. Ingram's gonna be the Saints starter is always a good player to play. Kamara's injured. I don't know what else there is to say about it.
Yeah, I'd probably say Ingram over Murray, and then what was it? To Jeff Wilson or Monty or Gaskin? I like Monty. Oh, I like Jeff, dude. Oh my God, that's so tough.
It's pick two.
Oh, Monty and Jeff. That's easy. No Gaskin. Get Gaskin out of there, dude. I didn't see the pick two. I was sad. I didn't want to sit Jeff or Monty.
I feel you.
I like them both a lot this week, and Gaskin I never like so.
Dude, I don't mind Gaskin this week though. That's the thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gaskin actually had more points than Monty. But I wouldn't sit Monty for Gaskin in any way.
No, you can't sit Monty.
Yeah, so
Monty's a player. If people ask me a question, I'm like, is there anybody else you could sit? That dude is just I don't know. He's been something.
Yeah,
If he wasn't injury prone, he would be a stud.
Yeah, I'm going with Jeff and him as well. So.
And then we looked at the so it was Waddler Ingram. Did we see that one? That's a tough one. I mean, Waddle just provides instant upside against the Jets. Like I think Waddle's dripping with upside.
I mean, yes, but like I don't know, man.
Waddle's minimum 12 points. That's my take.
I think Ingram has a safer floor.
No.
Waddle can get 4 points, bro.
No, there's no way Waddle gets 4 points. PPR?
There's always
you
a way.
serious?
There's always a way.
Waddle hasn't gotten 4 points yet this year, and he's going against the disgusting Jets. Not 1 week has Waddle gotten 4 points. There's no way that's his floor.
He just got 4 points 3 times.
What league are you looking at? Half PPR?
Half point PPR, yeah.
Half point PPR is not what we're looking at here. This man cannot get 4 points. In half point PPR, that's his floor, but the only times where he hasn't done that was against Tampa, Indy, and like Buffalo, which are super strong teams for the most part. Indy's not crazy strong. But he got 29 points against Jax, 15 against Atlanta, 16 against Houston. Like, against trash teams, this dude rocks and rolls. It's time for that Jalen Waddle life.
I mean, I like Jalen Waddle. I'm starting him, but I don't know, man.
Just this week, though, like, typically I would probably go Ingram, but against the Jets, man. Jets, Jets.
I still got to go with Ingram, I think.
Oh, you're sick. Diggs, Chase, Keenan Allen, Jefferson. Who would I sit? I would just sit.
Keenan Allen, maybe?
Oh, man.
I'm not sitting Chase.
Can't sit Chase.
I don't think he can sit Diggs.
How can you sit Keenan, bro? He's gotten 20 points a week for the past 3 weeks. He's going against Pitt. What?
He has not.
Oh my god. Is it PPR or is it?
I get it.
Or is it half my PPR?
I know.
If that changes things. If it's PPR, half PPR, whatever. Because honestly, Keenan gets half his points PPR. Like that's. This dude gets like literally half the season points just in catches. He doesn't get touchdowns, so it's literally all catches.
I mean, you're either sitting Justin Jefferson or Keenan, I guess. I just don't know which one.
DraftKings top 3 quarterback picks this week. I like Mac Jones.
I think he said Justin Jefferson.
You think you said Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, out of all those guys.
It is PPR. I don't have enough time to answer all these questions. That's the tough part. Like, because this is a big one, man. Diggs, like...
Oh, we're going Kirk with Bateman out. We're going George Kittle over Dawson Knox for tight end, always and forever.
I'm sitting Justin Jefferson, fuck it.
So we're caught up, bro. We're good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to go Keenan, Chase, and Diggs.
Dude, Chase has been a fucking stud all year. His worst game came not last week's the bye, obviously, with the week before that. He had 5 points. And
yeah, Chase isn't a question. Chase is a clear-cut start. He's the number 1 guy in that list. Yeah. In my opinion. And then after that, it's like a kind of a crapshoot. If Keenan gets a touchdown, he's absolutely legendary.
So even when the guy has a bad game, he still has 13 targets.
Yeah. Bateman or Kirk with Lamar out? I go Kirk, personally. Kirk has just got a safe floor.
Jeff Wilson over Dawson Knox, man. I mean, there's just no reason to start a tight end when you have just Jeff Wilson. Yeah,
I'm going Kittle and then Jeff Wilson. And then DraftKings top 3 quarterback picks, bro. We got to find quarterback picks here. I think Joe Burrow is a solid pick this week. I like him a lot. Who else do I like here? Tom Brady is crystal clear. Then probably Josh Allen if he's not too expensive. I don't know what the price is right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know what the prices are, but maybe Dak, maybe
I
Ryan
would scoop.
Tannehill.
I would probably scoop Joe Burrow if he's cheap. If the price difference isn't too much between like Joe Burrow and Josh Allen or Dak Prescott, then like just go with one of those guys. But I think Joe Burrow is probably cheap.
Keenan Allen is the start over Bateman for sure. Bateman, I think Bateman has upside this week. I like the fact that, like, for his scenario, that Marquise Brown's injured, so it's just like there's one less mouth to feed there. So I like Bateman, but at the same time, we don't know what to expect with the quarterback.
Keenan Allen's a stud. He's a given.
Yeah, well, I'm talking more so for like Christian Kirk, like.
Yeah, if you have Christian Kirk, then Rashad Bateman's close. But
yeah,
Gibson or Jeff Wilson, we've seen that question 3 times already, and it is so close, dude.
Yeah, that's why that one keeps popping up, bro.
That one's popped up 3 times. We've said Jeff Wilson every time. I think I'm gonna ride with that. Jeff Wilson was like, he's got the over under 75.5 yards. Clearly, we've had some discussion about the man. I think that he's gonna have a pretty solid day. Gibson has got a lot of questionable. He's very touchdown dependent. He's performed against good teams. He's performed against bad teams. He's also not performed against all the same. So.
Jeff Wilson over D. Williams.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely Jeff over D. If we're talking Jeff Wilson over Gibson, it's definitely Jeff Wilson over D.
And then Garoppolo, I think, is my guy there.
Yeah, I think it has to be. But Hundley, if you want to play risky.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor Siemian hasn't actually been that bad the last, surprisingly, he hasn't been a bad quarterback. But Garoppolo is probably like a safe 15 points, maybe he gets you 20 if they throw the ball a little bit more than they have to. So we'll see.
As I was on Fantasy Pros the other day, and I was looking at rest of season rankings, and it had the fucking who's that quarterback? The New Orleans quarterback. Shit, what's the dude's name? No. The guy who doesn't play.
Oh yeah, Taysom Hill.
Yeah, Taysom Hill as the 8th best rest of season back, and I'm our quarterback, and I'm like, what the fuck is Fantasy Pros smoking? I'm like, good thing I know football and I can kind of judge what the hell's going on here. But that is just imagine if somebody didn't know football and they're on Fantasy Pros website looking at rankings. If there's some chicks in my league that in one of my leagues that if they looked at that they would just instantly scoop up Taysom. He's got 4 points a week. They've proven they don't want to start him as actual quarterback. So what a shitty take. Hey, I like it, man. Dude, honestly, I like the play because it's Garoppolo is you kind of know what you're going to get from him. He goes out there, he gets you, 1 to 2 touchdowns a game, kind of peaks at 20 points. Sometimes he gets 15, sometimes he gets 7. Depends on how the defense does. Huntley, it's his first start. See how he goes. Let's see what he does. They probably have a decent game plan set up. They're going against Chicago. It's not too bad of a matchup.
Yeah, he can get anywhere from 5 to 30 points, man.
Not his first start, but you know what I mean.
I mean, if he pops off, then Bateman has a great fucking game for sure. But I mean, that's the problem. It's just do you risk it and go with Bateman in a lot of these questions, or do you not? I don't know. Quite frankly, I like Christian Kirk. I like Keenan Allen. I mean, there's a lot of players that I like more than Bateman, even though Bateman's dripping with upside. So.
Fantasy smoking that loser pack. Fuck yeah, they are.
Sam, how do you miss submitting a DraftKings league every week, dude? Every week she fucking misses it.
Sam, set your lineup. Maybe even set an alarm for 9:30 and take your time and really peruse it while drinking your coffee. It doesn't take much to set a DraftKings lineup. I try not to set it because I always lose. So. No, I'm 50-50. I win family leagues, I lose big leagues.
Sam sits there and looks at it for like 10 minutes. It's like, man, I don't know if this is what I want to do. I don't know if this is what I want to do. And then she just never submits, and she's like, fuck, I missed it.
I like Renfro over Gallup personally, but Gallup has, he's got touchdown upside, which is scary.
No, I think it's for sure Renfro. I mean, he's been consistent. He's going to get the points. Gallup is just such a... Gallup's not going to get the targets. It's just whether or not he has the yards and off the few catches he gets, So I think he can do good. I like Gallup, but...
I just realized I didn't do the last minute checks on all my lineups. Fuck. I'm an idiot, dude. I hope that I didn't play anybody that's not playing.
I go Claypool over Brian Edwards. I just, I don't know. I'm not a huge Brian Edwards fan, but at the same time, I could be smoking crack. So it's not like I like Claypool that much anymore at this point either. But yeah, Sam, I know you too well, man. It's the Gemini in you.
Okay, thank God I set my lineup last night. I played Marquez Callaway instead of AJ Green, and Fantasy Pros is like, you're an idiot. I think it's pretty solid play. I should have played fucking Nelson Aguilar, but here we are. Claypool or Brian Edwards? Damn, that's close. I'd probably just risk it with Claypool. Claypool provides more upside. Brian Edwards, I love as a player, but they don't use him right. Like you just look at Brian Edwards on the field. He's fun to watch, but same with Claypool though. They don't use him right either. So Claypool should be getting catches after catches.
Claypool as a receiver himself is a fucking beast. It's just
he's probably one of the best receivers in the league. But Dante Johnson is the second coming of Christ, according to Big Ben.
Yeah.
Like when Big Ben comes back, it's actually bad for Claypool. That's funny as hell.
So Philadelphia wins against the Saints, goes 5-6, and then they just win out the rest of the year. They make wild card, and they win the Super Bowl.
All right, it's time to watch some football. I'm ready to bounce out of here. You guys, I appreciate you all coming by and watching. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the subs. But we're bouncing out. Good luck to everybody.
And next week we stream at 8 Pacific every week, 2 hours. So,
Yep. Roll in whenever. You don't have to stay the whole time. Just check it out.
All right, have a good one. Good luck, guys.